Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Compact Everyday Carry and Gadgets, and I want to do this updated video of the Glock 43X MOS versus the PSA Micro Dagger. Now I say versus just to pull people in and intrigue them, but in reality I wouldn't compare these two as far as like one versus the other. This is more of a comparing models and let you guys see what you could get at a way greater price, and how everything cross matches. And that way, if you guys have either one of these two, you guys could go ahead and customize it to your likings, get inspired by these builds, and hopefully it just helps you guys make a decision. Some people might not have a big budget and they might be able to afford a Glock 43X, but then when it comes time to buying a red dot, buying a light, buying extra magazines or mag extensions or mag wells, all that kind of good stuff, it gets way too expensive. So then you could opt to get a PSA Micro Dagger and get all of these goodies for the price of just the Glock 43X MOS. So I think that's why it makes sense. Let's just go straight into it so you guys could kind of get an idea. As you can see, I ended up kind of building the PSA Micro Dagger out because of what I said. It was so affordable that I was able to get everything and kind of have fun with it. This size and model of the Glock 43X MOS and the PSA Micro Dagger, it just fits my hands perfectly. It's one of those firearms that I feel like it just fits my hands the best out of all the handguns that I do own. The grip angle, the bore axis, everything just feels great in both handguns. Both these handguns just feel so good in the hand. They're just amazing, to tell you the truth. I love the way these feel. Now we're just going to go into details so you guys could kind of see one versus the other. Now, what I will say off the rip, like I said, this isn't a versus because I trust my life with my Glock 43X MOS. I do not trust my life with my PSA Micro Dagger. Now, that's not knocking the PSA Micro Dagger. It's just because I've ran so many rounds through this guy and it's never had a hiccup. It's never had any malfunctions. I've never had a misfire. This bad boy has never failed me. And I'll tell you the truth, being honest, I haven't babied this gun. And by babied it, I mean like I'm not cleaning it after every time I take it out to the range. I might clean it once a month or once every other month. When I do take it out to the range, I might take it out to the range 3 to 4 times before I clean it. That's what I mean by I don't baby. I should, because it's so reliable. I should definitely make sure it's always well taken care of. I do take care of it, but if you want to be extra nice to your handguns, do at least a quick little clean. I do remove like ammo, powder and dust and all that, like the little things, but I mean like on the insides, like just breaking it apart, taking it down and cleaning it up. Sometimes I don't baby this guy and it has never failed me. It keeps being so good to me. That's why I love the Glock 43X MOS, and that's why I say I won't trust this one with my life. PSA Palmetto State Armory is a USA company. They're great. They're awesome. They got the best prices, and they do so many dope firearms and alternatives to other models where they make kind of their own style of different models and different brands, but turn it into their own style. And that's why I love Palmetto State Armory as a company, but they are still a little newer compared to the Glocks, and the PSA Micro Dagger in general is still a pretty new firearm. So I'm not going to say it hasn't been tested. It hasn't been ran through as much as a Glock has. So that's why I would say, not that I wouldn't everyday carry this guy. I will. It's been great to me. The only times I have had misfires and malfunction was the first day I took it out to the range. And that was just the first day. And that's because I didn't oil it. I literally purchased it in the store and I went to the range that's in the store and shot it, and I had a few malfunctions in the first magazine. After that first magazine went through, everything has been great. And then after that, of course, came home, I oiled it up, I lubricated it, made sure everything was nice and running, and then I've been back to the range since, and it's been great. And as you can see, I have fun with this one. This has a plus 5 mag extension with the PSA Micro Dagger magazine. So right here you got 20 rounds plus 1 in the head. That's 20 rounds in a small package, in an everyday carry package. Imagine that, more rounds than the Glock 19. That's amazing for such a tiny firearm. Now, the cool thing is whatever I do on this firearm, I could easily do it on this one, and it cross matches. Vice versa, whatever I do on this one, I could do on this one. So that's why having both of these is so great. Think about it. If I have a Glock 43X MOS and for whatever reason I want to swap out the barrel because it messed up or whatever, it's scratched up and it's all ugly, and I wanted to just get a newer one. If I have a PSA micro dagger, I could purchase the whole firearm for the price of a really good barrel. Or I could purchase this whole firearm for the, I won't say for the price of the frame, but if you want to get like a good trigger and the frame with the mag well, I could get the whole firearm for that price. A whole firearm. So why not just buy this firearm, have all of its internals for backups, just if for whatever reason something goes wrong with the Glock 43X MOS, I could swap it out and still have a firearm for that 1 day or 2 days, or for as long as it's reliable. So that's why having these two guys, man, it's for me, it's a no-brainer. You get to have fun. You could cross-match the slides and make the handgun look super cool. As you can see on my Glock 43X MOS, I could easily rock this magazine with 20 rounds, but since I do use this for everyday carry at times, I'd rather be with something that's more proven, more reliable, and have the OEM mag. And all I did add to the OEM mag is a +2 from Warren, and that's been super reliable. So this gives me 12 + 1. That's 13 rounds in an everyday firearm that I could trust with my life. That to me is a no-brainer, and that to me is easy pickings for everyday carry. Let me run through these handguns real quick. I will have links down below to everything that I talk about. If you guys are interested in picking any of these things up, I will organize it nicely down below. So on both firearms, I have the TLR 7 sub, but this is the newer version, so this is rechargeable. It comes with rechargeable batteries, which is game changer and super cool that they did that. Here I have the older version, so it's not, the batteries are not rechargeable, and the product itself, but still has been reliable. I haven't had to swap out the batteries. That lets you know how good it holds the battery charge, and it's just great. Everybody should get a Streamlight for your handguns in general. Right here on the Glock 43X MOS, I have a Mepro Light red dot. I'll put the descriptions down below. That was sent over to me by Mepro Light. Shout out to those guys, man. Great company, great quality, great prices. And that's a closed emitter red dot as well. So you can see we have glass in the front and glass in the back, preventing dust and all that nasty stuff from getting in there, especially when you're in the range. One of the things that I hated the most was going to the range and realizing that my red dot was full of dust and lint and all that crazy. And then if I don't have Q-tips, I try to get in there with my pinkies and never comes out perfect. So that's why I love these closed emitter red dots. Awesome. Shout out to them. Here I have the little off-brand from Hogue, a little off-brand Hogue sleeve, but I would recommend this one, which is the original Hogue sleeve. I'm going to be giving away one of these too. So comment down below Hogue sleeve if you want to get this sleeve for your mid-size or compact handgun. I ride it on my Glock 43 size pistols, but it definitely fit mid-size handguns. It's somewhat universal. So comment Hogue sleeve if you want to win one of those, and follow my channel, my Instagram as well. I'll also link it down below. If you guys follow me there, follow me on this channel, and comment Hogue sleeves, you're in the runnings to getting a free Hogue sleeve. Then I got the magwell. I've spoken about all of these things, so I don't want to go so into detail. I just wanted to show you guys and kind of explain why getting both of these makes sense. Here on the PSA micro dagger, I got this True Glow red dot. Now, this was very affordable. I think I got it for $100. A nice discount. I saw it in Palmetto State Armory. I'll see if I find it in their website and link everything down below so you guys could get those great prices. I got this for $100, man, and this guy is built well. It's built like a little tank. It's nice and compact. I actually love the look. I like the look of this True Glow red dot more than I did of the Hollow Sun 407K. That's why I opted to leave this on this firearm and not put the Hollow Sun 407K on top of the price just being better. Like I said, I got the original Hogue sleeve right here. I did have to cut the bottom a little bit because it was a little longer. And right here, I got this extended mag plate. I believe it's from Tyrant Tactical. I will leave links down below so you guys can access it. And this is the PSA Micro Dagger mags. I will also leave links down below. These things are game changers, especially if you are a Glock 43X owner, because it gives you 15 rounds and these tiny handguns. Now, these guys have been reliable 100%. I haven't had any issues with the Palmetto State Armory micro mags. And I have about, I think it's 3 of these, and they have all ran flawless. But yeah, the one thing that I give the PSA Micro Dagger is all these little memory pads that it added on the firearm. I always like when it has these things, because if you're training, if you're teaching somebody new to firearm game, these are all reminders of where to place your fingers and keep your fingers in a safe place. As you can see, if you have your thumb here, your shooting finger there, your pointer finger there, and if you're not ready to shoot, you should be feeling that little memory pad. Once you're ready to shoot, you remove and place it in the trigger guard. So I like that. The grip itself is a little better than the Glock grip as well, but as you can see here, I added the Talon grips on my Glock 43X, so that has helped out tremendously. But that's it, man. Eventually I will get a nice little mag well for the PSA Micro Dagger, but it also has a nice little flare to it. So it hasn't, I don't feel like it needs it that much, and this is my kind of my range gun. This is what I have fun with. Take it out to the range and try different things. I will be adding a different barrel just to have fun. I am going to swap out the trigger just to have fun. I might also be swapping out the trigger to my Glock 43X MOS soon, so stay on the lookout for that. This guy is practically built and finished. The only thing eventually that I probably will end up doing is the trigger. Like I said, I actually like this OEM trigger. It just came great out of the box. But people keep telling me how certain triggers are so much better regardless of how great the OEM trigger is. So that might be the last thing I do to this firearm, and then I'll call it done. Till then, I'm still playing with it. But this guy, I could play with it, and it doesn't matter. Like I said, it's my range gun. I'm not depending my life on this guy. So I could have super duper fun with this guy. I could change this trigger. I could change the mag release. I could play with the extendos and all that good stuff. Because, like I said, it's just my range gun. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Does it make sense to buy a PSA Micro Dagger if you already own a Glock 43X MOS? For me, I say definitely yes. Just because of what I said. If something is missing or you want to cross match and just have cool looking firearms and kind of change out the looks, you could do so without breaking the bank, and at the same time have a working firearm, not just a barrel, not just a slide, not just a frame. You have the whole gun itself that you could cross match with the Glock 43X MOS. But that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Just a little food for thought so you guys could kind of think and see what you guys think and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, that's all for now, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Compact everyday carry and gadgets. I'm out of here. God bless, guys.